Welcome back to the Harmony channel. I'm starting another video for another game of Arena of Valor. I turned the lights off, just FYI, so you can see the TV screen a bit better. But once again, trying to hope for Teleharness. As you can see, I've been actually performing not too bad with that as of late. My last game ended up 15-2, 15-8, if I remember correctly, in a game that most of my allies were actually struggling in, and because of which me and Thane, who was my tanky support, sort of carried us for the win. So hoping something similar, we'll wait and see how we go. But this is once again just another blind pick, so you never know what sort of allies you're going to get. But as long as they worked as a team, I'm generally not too fussed. I'm not a kills equal skills, so even though the other guys in my last game didn't perform, there was only really one of them I felt was actually bad. I wouldn't say bad skills, because I didn't actually spend enough time around him to see his actual skill level, but his map awareness was just absolutely atrocious at times. That's why I'm actually really enjoying doing these videos and commenting on it. It's actually helping me improve my actual gameplay, because I'm more aware of these things, because I'm commenting on them, I'm more paying attention. So it's actually helping me doing these videos on top of it. So sorry, a little break, I wanted a drink of water. Yeah, so hope you all are enjoying these videos. Please like and subscribe, and more will be coming very regularly. I think I've already got 3, well, this one will make 3 to be ready to upload shortly. Both of the other 2 that are ready at the moment are both Teleharness wins, once again. One with a legendary, and one just off actually a legendary. I should have actually got legendary in that particular one, but to be honest, I got to a point where it was becoming a bit easy, and I knew even if I died, it wouldn't really affect the actual overall outcome of the game. So I kind of went a bit aggressive, trying to get that 1x last kill to get that legendary. So it was my mistake, and I knew it was a mistake before I even made it, to be honest. I was just having fun, so it wasn't a ranked or anything like that, so I wasn't that real concerned. And as I already previously stated, it wasn't going to affect the outcome, because where I died doing that play was pretty much at the foot of their base, and yeah, they were in trouble. We had real control. It wasn't like I died causing the ace, which means a quick push down the mid straight for the win, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But this one's actually taking a little while to start, which I'm actually surprised. This time of day, generally they're a lot quicker, so I'm actually surprised at the moment. So yeah, but these are really enjoyable games where team play is important just as much as skills in a way, especially at low elos. You don't work as a team and you've only got average to above average skills, you will find it hard to actually improve your ELO. The reason why I'm playing mostly blind pick at the moment, I find on the Switch, as I think I've said in a couple of videos before, that ranks can take a long time. A lot of the times you're in queue for so long, you generally end up quitting the queue. Like this, for the time being, is already at 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes. that compared to like the rank queues at the moment, I've had it gone into the triple figures, as in minutes wise, and still not have it start. So yeah, it can be difficult. I think that's mainly because of my level. It's more the people who are already at level 30. I'm still at level 27. So I still need a bit more work to get there, which I'm not too fussed with at the moment, because I still need that extra time anyway to increase on my rune set. My rune set really needs improvement at the moment. The only one which is sort of half decent is my actual AD. That's why I've been playing a lot of ADs, as I've said quite numerous times now throughout multiple videos. Just so the content is fresh for anyone who hasn't actually seen any of my videos yet. So 6 minutes, it's starting to get a little bit annoying. I'm hoping it comes up soon. Because I find during these periods, that's why the last, I think, 2 videos, I've actually started the video after it's already popped into the queue, and we don't have to go through this waiting time. If it keeps on going though, I will probably actually quit the queue and not do this video, so you probably won't hear it if it takes too much longer, because I'm not trying to make extensively long videos. I'm just trying to actually show you some gameplay and maybe teach you some teamwork mechanics and some things to keep in mind while you're playing. Because, yeah, there's a lot of people, as I've said, who really aren't that real good with teamwork, and they may actually be reasonably skilled, some of them, but because of these bad moves, doesn't matter how good skilled you are, you're generally not going to win a 1v4, for example. It just doesn't happen unless you're that super farmly fed that you can actually pull it off. And generally it's more on heroes who actually have some actual damage plus some survivability through either armor, magic resist, or health. Because when you're like an ADC, you can't 1v4. You're just too squish, they jump on you, you die. So, but yeah, I'm going to give it one. Oh, there we go. I was about to say I was going to give it another minute and a half. We got one more person. Yep, we're going to have the game start, so we will actually have a video. Going for the tether harness, as I said, once again. Oh, what's going on there? That's a game bug. That shouldn't be happening. I do not know why that's happening. Here we go. Look at that, people. We got a massive game bug. For those who haven't seen a game bug in the game yet, there is one. That's actually my first for like this particular screen, because a lot of people would have seen like game bugs as in through lag, things that you shouldn't see, but that's caused by lag. This one isn't caused by lag. Because as you can see, I can see the other heroes, what they've chosen, so it hasn't been slowed down the process in that regard, so it's not a lag issue, which is really weird. Hopefully we don't get too much lag in the game. I've played a couple of games in a row and I only got a little, very little bit at times in my last game where I went 15-8. So it should be actually pretty good. We'll go on to team comps now. We've actually got a reasonable team comp. I would have preferred a different sort of jungler, but it can work, and the rest of the heroes are actually pretty good to make a good team comp. Same can be said for theirs, except they've probably got a better option in the jungle, but it is very strange that we have 3 enemy heroes who have Punish. Because Punish, generally, for those who haven't played much of this, you usually have that ability when you're a jungler. Which is, I'll just point it out, this one here, that is Punish ability. So we're about to start. Here we go. Right, let's get to it. There was a little bit of lag there in the intro, as you could see, because I actually moved straight away that time. And the minions are ahead of me, and it actually takes 5 seconds for them to spawn. So I've had at least a 5-second lag there. But I like to get to the lane early, get a good start on actual farm. That was a bit of a stuff up, I should have waited for my last hit. I haven't really been focused that much on last hitting. Just avoid the stun from the Alice, because as you can see we've sort of got a mirror match there for Alice. I could have thrown some more harass, but we're in range of the turrets and it probably would have just auto-targeted the minions, so I was just leaving her for a little bit. Now I'll throw some harass at her. Just having to be careful because of it. Oh, I'll probably get the kill here. Oh no, maybe not. I have to back. I want her to come to me because I've got the heal ability, so I could heal her up. She wasn't aware, and I understand why she wanted to retreat, so... That's why I went for that. I knew I was going to get it. I was in range. I threw the slow on her, so she shouldn't be able to finish me off in time. And I was able to get a little bit of more damage into her, making her a little bit more fearsome of me. Plus I've gotten a little bit more farm during that time. I've stayed out, so I like to try to stay out. You'll notice in these videos, in this particular version of the game, it's not absolutely necessary to have to back as much as like a League of Legends type game. So that's generally why I don't. Try to take advantage of the time out in the jungle. I mean, out of base as much as possible. Try to take advantage of it all. That was actually lucky for me. I actually didn't see the Alice coming that time until I was about halfway down the lane, so it was good that the minions sort of made me back anyway. I could have been harassing her a bit more there, but I'm not trying to get so just holding off, playing it safe a little bit. Throw a little bit of more damage down to the turret. Objectives are always important. I like to do the objectives. That's why I do that sort of tactic a lot. Sort of knew that was coming, and I had a chance of maybe targeting her, so... Because I sort of missed with my slow there, I didn't want to follow it up. Plus the minions were there. I've sort of got it auto set to target. I believe it's closest in range, so... I just sort of left that one. Yeah, I probably will actually listen to that ping and attack her after I clear this. Because we've won the lane, now I should be, when I've got the opportunity to not have to defend, I should actually be going. Make sure she dies. I didn't get the kill, but it doesn't matter. I got another assist on 1-1 now. And there's another assist. Not going to complain about that. It's not like she's a support. We work together. My ult just guaranteed the kill. There's a fight going on top. I want to sort of go there, but we're actually in a position where we can take an objective, so we should, and then transfer to top like we are. Usually I wouldn't go through the jungle, but I got Talentless back up, and we've got 3 already there, so... Still I didn't actually get an assist there. Missed my ult and just missed the slow. Now, I'm just not really wanting to actually push too much more here because I'm so I want to sort of back a little bit at the moment. That plus I see the Talon trying to push my turret at bot. Oh, bugger. I was a little bit slow on the heal. I wanted to try to save that Alice, but yeah, I was like a split second slow on casting that heal. An distraction in mid allowed that Talon to have enough time to take my turret. I'm trying to come and assist. She's trying to catch from the other side. I'm giving her some backup, but it's going to lead to nothing because they gave their Talon some backup to actually get away. And still constantly farming. As an ADC, all you want, and I say this repeatedly, is not to waste a moment. So unless you're forming like we are now from possibly a group fight or a team fight, you generally actually want to track objectives or be just continuing that farm. Now we should back because they're starting to rally, and we've got our Lindis who's actually switched to bot. And we don't know what's going on. They could be trying to flank. I got slowed because it was a reasonable... Oh, I'm sort of caught out in the middle of stuff. But actually has worked out for me in particular. I thought I was going to be in real trouble there, to be honest. Linda's got a triple kill, but now I got it back. We lost some allies, so... And we're still early game, so respawn times aren't that long at the moment. Just trying to farm, obviously. She got that. She's a jungler, so I'm not too fussed about that. I'm getting farm in the process, so... And we're both actually getting that farm and some gold and experience, so... And we're actually flying through it, the actual killing them, because both of us are ADCs, so we're pumping out a lot of damage. We have some numbers here, so we might as well push. They still don't seem to be in this rough vicinity, so I might continue to push because I've got some damage, a little bit of damage now. I might be able to take this turret. And we did. We like getting objectives. There's another objective I could possibly get mid. Now we should probably back. I'm going to actually go back to base this time. Oh. I sort of saw it right at the last second. She's trying to keep me separated from them. But we're zoning them really well at the moment and controlling everything, so... As you can see, 17-3. Like, it's not like we're going to lose this. We're too far ahead. they really got to slow play us now and try to actually catch up some farm so they actually even have a chance. I've copped the target now of the turret, so I just got it back. And I've been in for a while, so I am fully leaving. They're not focusing me, so I'm going to try to take another objective while they're distracted. Get some more farm, and then I'm going to completely back. And now I've completed my crypt build. I'm actually going to stay out because very shortly I will be able to life steal a lot back because I'm now going to get my Fenris tooth. Ooh, I don't want to mess with him by myself with the health level I'm at, so just continue farming, steal some of their jungles, and there's even less farm for them to help to come back. I wasn't really going for a fight there. We don't have the numbers. But I'm pretty fed now. Yeah, I got caught out there. I'm sort of spewing too because I was one off legendary again. That's 3 videos in a row that I've gotten legendary nearly. Actually 4 if I remember correctly. I believe the one before that I got a Xanis legendary as well. So I've had good starts in my last games. As I said earlier in this video, me speaking about this stuff has actually helped focus my mind in what I'm trying to achieve, and it's actually been helping my gameplay. So now we get back to it. We're just trying to farm. Because she's going to red, I'm going to take her blue. She won't be able to get there in time. I've now got enough damage that she has no chance. As you can see, I just plow through that. Chulin is going to be absolutely owned by me, I reckon, because I'm too farmed. And I've got the heal for backup, so there was no chance I was ever going to die there. That's why I went for that. I think in a previous video I've told you I have to be careful of them types, except unless when I'm actually farmed. There's a good example. Oh, it's targeting the wrong ones. So we're doing well. I think I'm 7-1-10 now. We're 26. Oh, I just missed it. If I nailed that, I would have been able to finish him off. Well, I'm trying to get out of there because I'm being targeted by the turret. Just like that. Oh, now I have to completely back away. Doesn't matter, we got the win. Talon was able to finish it off and we had enough super minions there. But as you can see, good teamwork equals results. So I had another good game. Second highest score wise, as you can see, 12.6. Nearly got the MVP. That's why I say second. Even though I'm surprised actually the Lindis down bot didn't actually beat me. But that's actually purely because of my assists. So I completely out assisted her, even though I got the 1 death. As you can see, I got some decent total damage. Not the highest in this particular one. Camille, the Lindis, outdid that. And that's why I got more assists. She was more focused on farm. I was helping more in the team, which even though because of her more farm, she was able to pump out more damage. But if you look at damage to heroes, I was actually a part of the fighting a lot more, indicated by the actual damage to heroes, which The only real reason she was even a little bit close to me is because of her farm. It took me a lot longer to get that extra damage. So for me to actually have outscored her in that respect and outscored everyone except for the enemy Arthur is actually pretty impressive considering. So I think that's another game in a row with Teleharness where I've actually taken the lowest damage. So yeah, getting there, working together with teammates actually works when you've actually got people who actually play an actual team orientated game. And I actually sort of had a feeling we might actually have that in this particular one, even though it's a blind pick, purely because you generally have a good idea just based off your team comp. Doesn't necessarily guarantee it, because if, as you remember at the beginning of the video, as I was loading in and I was telling you sort of the enemy's team comp, they actually had a slightly better team comp than us. But it was so slight, it really depended on how the junglers performs, because that was really the main difference in team comp wise. Like, we both had the same support, we both had a tank. They were different tanks, but we both had tanks. There was mirror matching through the talons. Also, Yawn, I'm actually not a really big fan of Yawn. He can work, but for me, his abilities aren't that great. His stun is alright, I guess. It's always good to have a stun on our ADC, and it's a skill unlike mine, which is an actual ult. So you can actually cast it a lot more. I just find that because of his main damage comes from, I can't remember exactly if it's the L or the R, I haven't played him in a little while, but it's the one that does like this big circle area effect damage, and that can work if you place it well in team fights. But the thing is, you can place it well in team fights, and if the team fight doesn't go for you, you end up having to retreat, which means the enemy actually just runs straight past it anyway and only cop a little bit of damage from it. Can work though with an Alice, which they did have because of her AOE circle slow damage. So if she can land that and get quite a few of us caught in the middle of it, he can then place his one into that, and just with her slow, we're going to cop more of that damage. But it didn't really work out for them, as you can see. They sort of struggled. Especially Yawn, 0-4-2, that's not really a good result. But really, at the end of the day, their whole team really struggled, other than their Arthur. Their Arthur actually had 100% kill participation percentage, so he actually didn't do too bad in that regard, but he still died 6 times. So, and I think that's more because he actually tried to play a jungle sort of build. Like, I believe that first item he's got there is like a jungle item. But that, I think, was their biggest real problem, was their teamwork and bad builds on part of some of them. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Catch ya.